Hey guys, Mike here, and I wanted to talk to you today about Apex Legends. Season 4 is finally here, and I have to say I love the changes and the new character is very interesting. Let's discuss. So to start, World's Edge has received a decent update. Some areas of the map have changes and others are pretty much the same. There's a new area now called the Harvester. It's a huge structure and it's shooting a red stream of energy into the sky. This new structure has caused lava rifts in the area, and if you fall into a lava rift, you'll be floated back up to the top, so you really won't fall into the lava. It's pretty neat. Landing at Harvester provides a ton of loot. However, the area looks very similar all over, and the structure is even on both sides. Once you land there, it can kind of get a little boring after a while. Capital City has been affected by this structure and the damage it causes. Some of the buildings are destroyed, and there are now huge lava rifts going through the city. This is kind of nice, as getting third-partied will be a little more difficult for the other team to reach the battle, although these rifts don't help that much. World's Edge also has a nice red tint to the overall game, and it looks neat. Most of the other areas in the game, like Skyhook or Fuel Depot, have not seen many changes, if at all. I would have liked to see something new from those areas, but I'm pretty happy with what is there now. There's a new character, and his name is Revenant, an assassin robot with a pretty snarky attitude. His abilities include throwing a grenade that only does 10 damage, however, it does stop that character's abilities from being used for a few seconds. His ultimate ability allows him to create a totem, and when the players on his team run up and activate it, they'll be able to go and fight. However, when they get damaged, only their health drops, and when it drops down to one sliver of health, they transport back to the totem with their shield fully intact. If the totem is destroyed, the ability is cancelled. He also has two passives. His crouch speed is really fast, and he can also climb walls much higher. Revenant's voice dialogue is fun to listen to, and he has an interesting backstory and personality. I love his legendary costumes, and they have a very mythological feel to them. Weapon balance and changes have also occurred in Season 4. The L-Star can now be picked up like a regular gun instead of in supply drops, and no longer has his legendary status. It can now take regular energy ammo. The Devotion has been removed from regular drops and is now strictly a legendary gun that can be attained through supply drops. Perhaps the biggest change this season is the inclusion of the new sniper ammo. Guns such as the longbow, triple take, charge rifle, and the brand new Sentinel are now classified as snipers. The Sentinel, being a bolt-action sniper rifle, feels really good. However, I still find myself going back to my trusty longbow. Season 4's Battle Pass is great, and the content keeps getting better. New music, artwork, and skins make this a pretty worthy Battle Pass to buy into. I love the new Watson and Wraith skins that you can obtain during the progression, and the Flatlight skin at level 100 looks awesome. However, Apex Legends isn't without its faults. There have been reports of lag and players dropping out of games in ranked mode, only to be penalized and having to wait to enter back into a match. I have found myself ending up in games where it was only me and a second person and the game couldn't find a third. Or even worse, just me and no other players. Apex Legends has been out for over a year, and to talk about server issues and matchmaking issues is frustrating and a little old at this point, especially with how solid Season 3 was. Even with all those issues, Apex Legends is still a ton of fun to play and in my opinion the best Battle Royale game. The shooting feels great, the action is fast-paced, movement is solid, and the characters are all unique and have their own personalities. If you haven't jumped in, now is the time with an amazing map and great new content. For more, keep it here at xboxerror.com.
Going to phase. Need to recharge my shields.
So what do these people do? I mean,
Attention. Wait decided. You're in their sights.